Welcome to this training module on the Husqvarna 500 series edger. Edgers are designed to put the finishing touch on a lawn or landscaping project. They create clean edges between lawns and hard surfaces like sidewalks, driveways, and patios. They can also be used to create edges around flower beds where they meet lawns. The 525 ES is a handheld edger. You can carry it by the handle as you would a trimmer. It is a very effective tool for creating a neat and tidy look on a property. However, like all powerful tools, edgers can be dangerous if used incorrectly or carelessly. This module will teach you how to work with the edger safely. While this training session will provide a comprehensive introduction to the edger, it is very important that you read and understand your operator's manual before using the machine. If you have questions, be sure to speak to your supervisor or an experienced operator. Let's take a look at the main parts of a Husqvarna 500 series edger. Here we see the blade, blade guard, shaft, loop handle, handle adjustment, throttle trigger, stop switch, throttle trigger lockout, choke control, air purge, spark plug cap and spark plug, cylinder cover, starter handle, fuel tank, air filter cover. Safety on the job starts with wearing the proper personal protective equipment. When using an edger, PPE includes eye protection, hearing protection, heavy-duty work gloves, and steel-toe shoes with non-slip soles. Be sure to wear clothing that fits properly. Don't wear baggy clothes or anything with loose sleeves or strings. They can get caught on twigs and branches, or in the edger's moving parts and result in injury. You should also wear long pants. Shorts leave your lower legs more vulnerable to debris that might fly up from the grass during edging. The 500 series edger is equipped with a two-stroke engine that uses a mixture of unleaded gasoline and two-stroke engine oil. Make sure to mix the gas and oil properly with the right ratios. If you add the wrong mix, you can seriously damage the edger's engine. We recommend using Husqvarna XP 2-stroke premixed fuel for your edger. Husqvarna premixed fuel was specifically formulated to provide optimal equipment performance. It's convenient, ready to use, and requires no mixing. If you choose to mix oil and fuel, always mix 50-1 in a clean container intended for fuel. Start by adding half the amount of the gasoline to be used. Then add the entire amount of oil. Shake the fuel mixture thoroughly, and then add the remaining amount of gasoline. Don't mix more than 1 month's supply of fuel at a time. There are a number of general precautions to keep in mind when fueling the edger. You should mix and pour fuel outdoors, where there are no sparks or flames. Also, do not add fuel near hot objects, open flames, or cigarettes and cigars. Always shut the engine off before refueling. Make sure the engine is cool before refueling. If you need to add fuel during a job, give the engine sufficient time to cool down before adding the fuel. Extremely hot parts can cause fuel to burn, or you could burn your hand during fueling. Make sure you fuel the edger in a well-ventilated area. Do not add fuel indoors. Fumes from the gas are flammable and may be toxic if you breathe them in. When refueling, open the fuel cap slowly so that any excess pressure is released gradually. Tighten the fuel cap carefully after refueling. Always move the machine away from the refueling area and source before starting. Use a fuel container with an anti-spill valve. If you have spilled fuel on the container or the edger, wipe it off with an approved oil-soaked product and allow the remaining fuel to evaporate. Make sure you clean the area around the fuel cap. Contamination in the fuel tank can cause the edger to run poorly. If you spill gas or oil on your clothes, change them. Spilled fuel is highly flammable and a serious safety risk. Never start the edger near spilled fuel. You should never start an edger indoors or in an area that isn't well ventilated. Engine exhaust can contain carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless, and potentially lethal gas. It's also possible to have sparks in the engine exhaust, so don't start the edger near anything flammable. Before starting the engine, check that the support flange is not cracked due to fatigue or due to being tightened too much. Discard the support flange if it is cracked. Also, check the blade and the blade guard are not damaged or cracked. Replace the blade or blade guard if it has been exposed to impact or if it is cracked. Never use the machine without a guard nor with a defective guard. Make sure all covers are correctly fitted and undamaged before you start the machine. Our operator has checked all of the guards and made sure his edger is in good working condition. Before he starts the engine, he does a quick check to make sure there are no people or animals nearby. Now he presses the air purge repeatedly until fuel begins to fill the bulb. The bulb doesn't have to be completely filled for starting the engine. Next, the choke control is in the choke position. Then he holds the body of the machine using the left hand, not his foot. With the edger secured, he grips the starter handle. Note that he does not wrap the cord around his hand. Gripping the handle, he slowly pulls out the cord until he feels resistance. Now, he quickly and powerfully pulls the cord. He continues pulling the cord until the engine attempts to start, and then moves the choke control down to the run position. When the engine starts, he uses the throttle trigger to gradually increase engine speed to operating speed. The throttle automatically disengages from the start setting. Keep in mind that when the engine is started, with the choke in either the choke or start throttle position, the cutting attachment will start to rotate immediately. Be careful. You should never pull the starter cord all the way out or let go of the handle when the cord is fully extended. Doing so can damage the edger. When the engine fails to start after several attempts due to over-choking, open the choke and repeat pulling the rope. To switch the engine off, the operator moves the stop switch to the stop position. Like any other tool, using an edger effectively takes practice. Don't go too quickly when you're learning how to work with the edger. It is a tool for precise work. Take your time learning how to get the right feel for the tool and how to maneuver it properly. Our operator is experienced with the edger. Notice that the first thing he does is a quick site check inspection of the area he'll be working in. It's important to look for and remove loose objects like stones, broken glass, nails, steel wire, string, and other debris that can be thrown out or become wrapped around the cutter or cutter guard. It is also important to make sure no people or animals are closer than 50 feet from the working area. The operator has already done a quick check on the edger as well, making sure that there are no fuel leaks and that all guards and covers are intact, in place, and secure. It is important to keep a firm grip on the edger as you work. Hold it in both hands and on the right side of your body. Keep your right hand near your hip and your left hand on the handle. Keep your feet and hands away from the cutting attachment when the engine is running. If you're edging along brick or concrete surfaces, make sure the wheel rests on the hard surface, not the grass. We recommend edging at full throttle, but you should slow the engine idle after each operation. Don't run the edger at full throttle for long periods without resistance. This can damage the engine. Always keep the blade close to the ground and work at a steady walking pace. Going too fast can cause you to trip or result in poor edging. As you practice, you'll get a good sense of how quickly to work. Don't push the blade into the ground. The machine's weight, blade, and engine will do the work as you guide it along the edge. As the blade cuts, it will tend to pull the edger forward. Your job is simply to steer it in the right line. If you run into a harder section of ground, you can back off slightly and let the blade work a little longer. Let's watch as our operator edges along this sidewalk. Notice his firm grip and solid stance. You can see that the cutting attachment may gently touch the sidewalk as he works. This is normal and even desirable to cut a clean edge. Try not to let the attachment hit the sidewalk or other solid surfaces hard. Again, with practice, you'll learn how to produce the best result without damaging the cutting attachment. Even though he's done a site check before starting, the operator keeps an eye out for debris as he works. The Husqvarna 500 series edger is a powerful tool that must be used safely. If it is not used safely, it has the potential to cause serious injuries to you and those around you, as well as property damage. Always be cautious and careful when you use an edger. We talk about safety in terms of personal hazards, bystander hazards, and property hazards. Personal hazards. We define personal hazards as any hazard that can injure you personally. With edgers, the primary personal hazard comes from contact with the blade, flying debris, hot components, and trips and falls. Again, it's important to wear proper personal protective equipment. Make sure you protect your eyes, ears, and limbs as you work. Also, use safe fuel handling practices. Make sure you do a site check before you start working. Watch for objects like rocks and glass that can be thrown up while operating the edger, or that can bounce off a wall or sign and hit you. Also, pay attention to the ground you're covering and make sure you can move and stand safely. Watch for trip hazards and uneven ground, sidewalks, or paths, and keep your footing secure. Don't walk too fast and don't stretch with the edger, or you can lose your balance. Be extra cautious when working near ditches, drop-offs, and embankments, or on slopes. Be aware of low tree branches and exposed roots as well. It's just as important to check the edger as it is to check your work site. Check that there are no fuel leaks and that all guards and covers are fastened securely. Check all nuts and screws as well. Also, check the blade for cracks or any other damage. Ensure the blade guard is mounted and not damaged. Check that the blade and blade guard are correctly secured. Make sure the blade does not rotate when idling. Make sure that the handle and safety features are in good working order. Never use a machine that lacks a part or has been modified outside its specifications. Never use the edger in bad weather conditions such as heavy fog, rain, or wind. Your vision and balance can be affected, and the ground can become very slippery if it's wet. Use your judgment and ask a supervisor if you have concerns about weather conditions while you're working. Remember, the engine and some parts of the edger will run hot. They can burn you if you're not careful. Wear gloves and be very careful not to touch hot components. Always shut the engine off and wait for the blade to stop moving before you attempt any repairs or adjustments to the edger. The Husqvarna 500 series is equipped with a vibration damping system that is designed to minimize vibration and make operation easier. Overexposure to vibration can potentially lead to circulatory or nerve damage in people who have impaired circulation. Check the vibration damping unit regularly for cracks or deformation, and pay attention if you feel like the edger is vibrating more than usual. Also, pay attention if you begin to experience numbness, loss of feeling, tingling, pricking, pain, loss of strength, or change in skin color or condition. These symptoms normally appear in the fingers, hands, or wrists. The risk increases at low temperatures, so be extra aware in cold weather. Contact your doctor if you experience any symptoms. The trimmer is also equipped with a throttle lockout that is designed to prevent accidental operation of the throttle control. When you release the handle, the throttle control and the throttle lockout both move back to their original positions. This arrangement means that the throttle control is automatically locked at the idle setting. For your safety, make sure that the throttle trigger is locked at idle setting when the throttle trigger lockout is released. Finally, if you have medical implants, you should talk with your doctor before using the edger. Bystander hazards. Bystander hazards are those that may injure the people around you, including coworkers, clients, and people walking by. As we talked about earlier, it's important to keep a solid, stable stance as you work. Watch for uneven ground or trip hazards. Also, be careful not to let the blade come in contact with your foot or leg. Don't be so caught up in focusing on the work that you lose awareness of your surroundings. Flying debris is as much a risk to bystanders as it is to you. Watch for people in or near your work area. Watch for animals too. Please remember that people and animals should not come within 50 feet of your working area. If people walk by as you're using the edger, throttle down to the lowest setting or move to a different area until they are a safe distance away. Children may be interested in the machine and approach you. Keep children away from the edger and the work area at all times. Even if the machine is turned off, it may still be hot and might burn children who want to play with it. Edgers can be noisy. Respect people in the area by using the edger during normal business hours and as quietly as you can. Property hazards. Property hazards cause damage to property. This might be gardens, landscape features, buildings, vehicles, or the edger itself. Property damage can be a major issue for your company. If you damage a client's property, it can cost your company a contract and possibly a very expensive repair. Be careful. Flying debris is a concern with property too. If the edger is not operated properly, debris can damage plants and fences, break windows, and scratch or dent vehicles or other property. Always watch for debris that might be kicked up by the blade as you work. Using or maintaining the edger incorrectly can also damage the tool itself. Treat the edger gently. Use the right oil and fuel mix and stay on top of routine maintenance to be sure you get the best results and the longest life out of the machine. Check and clean the air filter regularly and pay close attention for any cracks, loose nuts, or fuel leaks that might need repair or adjustment. Always secure the edger properly during the transport to protect against damage and injury. The Husqvarna 500 Series Edger is a powerful landscaping tool that delivers a clean finishing touch on your property. Follow the tips in this module and consult your owner's manual and supervisor to learn how to use it properly, safely, and effectively.